Hey guys, today I'm going to read you Skippy John Jones and Mummy Trouble. Skippy John Jones and Mummy Trouble by Judy Snatchner. Skippy John Jones did his very best thinking outside the box. And this twisted his mama's whiskers, tighter than a Texas tornado. Hey you, Mr. McPoo, said Mama Junebug Jones. Just what do you think you're doing? Hey, little digger, I'm talking to you, said Mama, scooping up her boy. A pyramid outside the litter box will never ever do. And then she saw his magazine. What do you think is in his magazine? National Geographic, mused Mama, and the curse of the cat mummy. Why, this will give you nightmares, boy, with an upset tummy, too, plus a puffy tail. On the grandest scale, this story's taboo. But then Skippy John Jones was in no mood to listen to his mama, so he skedaddled into his room. Look at that mess. For a really good bounce on his big boy bed. He bounced once, he bounced twice, and the third time he bounced, he said, "Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I do love my mummy, but if I don't bounce, I get knots in my tummy." Then the kitty boy flipped over to the mirror for a look-see. "Holy smokito!" exclaimed Skippy John Jones. "I know you," he said to the doggy in the mirror. "Your ears are too big for your head. Your head is too big for your body. You are not a Siamese cat." And then using his very best Spanish accent, he added, "You are still the big Chihuahua dude, the whole enchilada." And just might they like enchiladas in Egypt, thought Skippy. So Kitty Boy donned his mask and cape and began to sing in a more soft voice. "My name is Scapito Finsquito. I'm off to see old Egyptio. My Cheetos insist, and I dare not resist the chance to meet a momito." In the meantime, his sisters Jezebel, Jillyboo, and Jojo B rolled into his room with a plan of their own. But Kitty Boy was already deep inside his closet on the way to ancient Egypt. And paddling down the Nile, who should sail right past but a croaky crocodile, hunkered down on his lumpy bumpy back, while all his old amigos, the chimongos, pack. "Adoras?" called out Scapito. "We are going to the mundo," answered the Chihuahuas. "Not the underwear," exclaimed Scapito. "No, no, no," said the Puchitos. "You silly little beast, to the underworld where the mummitos rest in peace." "Peas!" exclaimed Scapito. "Who wants to sleep in peas?" "We do," said the doggies. "We here there to die for." "You mean they're better than Fritos?" asked Scapito. "Si, muy, major señor," said Poquito Petito. "No vamos," said Scapito. "What are we waiting for?" But then Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, spoke up. "Hold your ponies, Pepito. To get to the underworld, we first have to answer the riddle of the Sphinx." "But I'm not good at riddles," said Scapito. "No problema," said Pepito de Tito. "You have a muy big brain." And then they set forth from the Rio Nile and to find the Sphinx. The muchachos began to sing, "Scapid, Scapoo, Scapito, we only have one chancerito to pass by the Sphinx, so don't be jinxed, just answer the riddle dum-dito." The muchachos arrived at 4 o'clock sharp, but the Finks had been waiting forever. Don't let the gato get your tongue, dude, said Don Diego. What cat? Where? asked Gabito. That cat there, said the burritos, pointing at the Finks. But before he could say anything, the great Fink spoke. Whose ears are too big for his head, who loves to bounce on his bed, who creeps on all fours through his own closet door, straight into the land of the dead. Scapito knew the answer to the riddle, but he was so nervous he coughed up a little fireball. You call that an answer, dude? Said Diego. The answer, bellowed the Finks. So, with his permission, the Peritos were free to pass on to the tomb of King Rootin' Tootin' Kitten Kabutin. When they finally reached the pyramid, the doggies burst into song and dance. Osiris, our boy had touched of the virus. He coughed up a ball, so the Finks made a call, and that's inscribed on the papyrus. But when Scapito saw how dark it looked inside the pyramid, he began to feel queasy. My tummy hurts, he groaned, and my tail's getting puffy, too. There we go. But then his Cheetos would not comfort him. They just wanted their peas, por favor. Are you not El Scapito Finsquito, the great sword fighter? Asked Poquito Tito. Si, declared Scapito, that is me. The do your duty, dog, commanded Don Diego. So Scapito drew in a deep breath and dove into the darkness of the musty old tomb, chanting, peas por favor, peas por favor, peas por favor. He rocketed through the vault like a fur-covered comet until smack-a-tito, Scapito hit a wall and knocked himself out cold. Soon after, 3 goddesses emerged from the shadows to prepare Kitty Boy for his journey to the Unmundo. First we salt and pepper him, said Ba, the first goddess. And then we sprinkle him with lucky charms, said Da, the second one. Then we wrap him and roll him and bundle him tight, said Bean, the third goddess, and blow him a kiss and say nighty-night. The trio rolled and wrapped the cat down the ramp into the burial chamber. Across the room stood the 4,000-year-old Scamphidus of the king, Rootin' Kitten Kabutin. And just as they were about to deliver El Scapito Mamito, he rolled right into the feet of an old lady mummy. Da, ba, bean, moaned the king as he stretched out his paws. I need to rest in peace. Peas! Screamed El Scapito Mamito, waking up in a flash, and quicker than you can say mummies, mumps, and measles, he grabbed 2 paws full of peas and hightailed it home. When Los Chamitos saw El Scapito Mamito come rolling out of the pyramid, they went into a real tailspin. Then the doggies began to chant, green chachitos hot, green chachitos cold. The best chachitos in the world are those that Scapito holds. But El Scapito was too scared to slow down and chucked the peas right at the Cheetos and kept running. Right into the arms of his mummy. What's the matter, Fuzzy Bug? Asked Mama Junebug Jones. Skippy John Jones looked back over his shoulder to see if the 3 spirits were still chasing him. Ba da bean, he wailed, dropping the last of the peas. The 3 giggling goddesses raced into the room after Scapito with their puppets and a roll of toilet paper. We are going to wrap you and roll you and bundle you tight, they sang, and check you for cuties and then kiss you good night. That night, Skippy John Jones was bouncing on his big boy bed. No mummies in my closet, no mummies in my bed, no mummies in my bookcase, no mummies in my head. Just before he closed his eyes, Kitty Boy checked his room one more time for mummies, and the only one he saw was his own. I love you, Mummy, said Skippy John Jones. I love you too, Bunny Boots, said Mama Junebug. Now go to sleep, por favor. And that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Bye!